How are we, beautiful ladies? So in this training, I really want to talk about 3 things that will stop you in your tracks from really creating and manifesting, all your desires. And hopefully you are, getting in touch with those desires daily. It does make a massive difference. Because the thing is, you want to fill your mind, you want to fill your energy, fill your body, and fill your thoughts with what it is that you're wanting rather than what you're not wanting. So going back to these 3 things that are going to block you and stop you and hinder you and halt you every time, it is fear, it is doubt, and it is the how. So what I mean by that is fear. Well, we all know that. Fear will stop us every time. Fear that, if I go live, I might make a mistake, or it might not, be received in the way that I want it to be received. Fear that maybe you, put so much time and energy into something and, no one buys your offer or no one sends you a private message or whatever it is that you're intending to have as the outcome. Maybe it's a fear of rejection, fear of humiliation, fear of, what the trolls might say. There might be a comment or maybe there's a fear of, what if I don't know the answers? Maybe there's a fear of maybe I can't deliver on my promises. Whatever it is, fear will stop you every time. And, when I've been really listening and really kind of just tuning into my internal wisdom, plus, those that have, really been very successful in their chosen venture, that's what they say. It's like, realizing that fear is there. We all have it to a certain extent, but it's like how powerful and how big are you going to allow it to become, or are you going to move through it and bring fear along? And I encourage you, hopefully you're still doing it, but to really journal on what is that fear about? Is there a wound there? Is there, a core limiting belief? Is there a block? Like, are you trying to avoid something? Get to the heart of what it is. And then, of course, doubt. Doubt will also stop you every time from really attaining what it is that you ultimately do desire for yourself. So doubt, I doubt myself. I doubt that I know enough. I doubt that anyone will want to buy what I'm trying to sell. I doubt that I'm an authority on it. I really doubt that, I have all the answers. I doubt that I can make, those promises, and I doubt the results, whatever it is. So once again, fear and doubt, and they're kind of often teamed up together, that will stop you. I mean, they even say from a physiological perspective, and I covered this in a previous training, but it'll stop. Like, as in, when you look at the brain wiring and our physiology, it's like it won't even make it to the prefrontal cortex if there's perceived fear and doubt. So you won't even take the aligned action. It'll just stop you. And so many people, they do have these desires, but they don't allow themselves to go after them because of these fears, these doubts, the disappointment, all the things that they don't want to feel, which we've seen. People are really, blocking and stopping and repressing and suppressing these emotions because they just don't want to go there. So let's not even, tempt fate and bring these things up again. Let's just kind of, stay as is. Because as we know, it's all about safety. What you did yesterday kept you alive and kept you safe. Do more of that. That's the way the subconscious mind, our programming works, unfortunately. So realizing that, as we said, fear and doubt are there. It's how you choose to manage that. It's how you choose to move through it and bring it along, or just move despite or in spite of it being there. The third thing is the how. We've spoken about this before as well in other trainings. But the how, we get bogged down and, we kind of almost incessantly give so much energy and worry and attention to, how is it going to happen? So just say your desire is, I really want to have $30,000 months. Great. But then the how is it going to happen? Am I going to have this offer, or am I going to have to try and reach this many people? Or, am I going to have multiple income streams? How is it going to happen? I just don't know how. It's like we start to get so bogged down in that you can feel it just takes you away from these desires. It's like the how's not up to us. If you can move through the fear, the doubt, and needing to know the how, trust, and like that is the antidote. That is the key to the key to the key. If you can really just have that faith, hold that desire, make that intention that this is going to happen. It's happening. It is happening. really, this will help you move through. It'll help you to get that much closer and actually start to manifest the life that you want. So just 3 things to think about. So really, the area of fear, the area of doubt, and the area of the how, and needing to know the how. So hopefully this all makes sense, but I just want you to really kind of reflect on this. I want you to maybe journal on it, ponder it. It's really quite key, because if you can move through this, wow, you're a powerhouse.